Fala pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui é a Laura Ferrazano, repórter da Toda Team, e hoje eu tô aqui pra falar pra vocês que a gente fez um bate-papo sensacional com a Fletcher. Ela que é cantora, já participou do X Factor, gravou recentemente uma música com o Trevor Daniel e tá cada vez mais se tornando famosa nacional e internacionalmente. E um spoiler, a gente até falou um pouquinho de caipirinha. Então se você quer saber tudinho sobre o que rolou no bate-papo, continua assistindo ao vídeo.
Fletcher, this is so nice. Thank you so much for your time. We are very excited to be talking to you today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be talking to you too.
So tell me, how's your quarantine going? What have you been up to?
Oh, I just made the insane decision to quarantine with my ex-girlfriend for a couple of months and write and record and film an entire visual EP about it. It's been a weird time. It's been really emotional for me. A lot of just like self-growth and reflecting and introspection and yeah, it's been a lot.
Well, this is our first interview, so I would like to ask you if you could tell us 3 things that no one knows about you yet.
Oh, wow. That no one knows about me yet. I think that's hard because I'm like such an open book that I feel like people are pretty, I don't know. I mean, I guess since we haven't done an interview together, I can give you some things that maybe the audience maybe doesn't know. I have my black belt in karate.
Great.
Yeah. What else? I love tequila more than anything in the entire world. It's my alcohol drink of choice.
Great choice.
And I'm an empath, so I feel emotions like really, really intensely. Like I could like walk into a doctor's space and I like feel people's feelings, like I feel whatever they're feeling like in my body. And yeah, so I'm super sensitive, like energetically and stuff like that. So yeah, those are some fun Fletcher facts.
Great, loved it. And I think this last one really relates to my next question. You have very powerful lyrics and you can really make girls feel empowered. So what is your biggest goal with music? What message do you want to transmit?
Man, I feel like I just want people, I want people and young people to just feel like it's okay to not have everything figured out and to not have all the answers and to understand that like life isn't black and white and neither is love, and it's complex and it's an emotional roller coaster, and it can be one even just throughout the course of like an hour, let alone like a day. And, I think it's just about knowing that it's like, you don't have to be boxed into any one specific thing, like, and you can be figuring it out forever. Like, and growth is not linear. Just because you're like doing great and killing it one day and you're not the next doesn't mean that you're not progressing or working on yourself or, and I just want my music to just be like a reminder of, that it's okay to just experience the full range of emotion. I think it means that you're alive and like, it's a gift.
So beautiful. Thank you. I'm emotional now. You recently released Bitter, a feature that you did with Trevor Daniel. How was the experience?
But yeah, so I worked with Trevor Daniel on Bitter, and that came about in like a really organic way. He had like, he slid into my DMs and was just like, "You're really dope." And I was like, "You're really dope." And then I was like, "Should we make something together?" And then I had Bitter, and I was like, the reason, behind wanting to have sort of like a male perspective on it is because I think the idea of like petty feelings and bitter emotional feelings after a breakup are really usually is a feeling reserved for like women and like the crazy ex-girlfriend, which is like just such a stigma anyway around women and like our mental health. And I just thought it'd be like a really interesting flip and perspective to hear a male talk about like such a vulnerable feeling. So that was something that was really cool for me to hear, because like we've all experienced that after a breakup in some capacity, of just having like harboring like bitter feelings, even if that's sort of like a friend. It doesn't have to even be like a romantic relationship. Like that shit happens, and it was just really cool for me to like hear another perspective on it.
Great. And do you have any fun stories about when you guys were shooting the music video?
Yeah, I like fell down the stairs. There was like a staircase on set, and I like ate shit and fell down like 14 stairs, and then I had like a huge bruise.
Oh my God.
That is actually kind of it's like a little bit red still right here. I still have like a scratch from it because we just filmed the video like very recently. Like we filmed the video like less than 2 weeks ago, and it's like out already. So we turned it around. I was still editing the video up until the morning that it came out.
Oh my God, crazy.
So, yeah, which is so crazy. And it was just a really fun day on set. And I think the coolest part about it was that the cast, that the crew was predominantly female and LGBT. Quite a few trans people, and the main the actor in the music video is non-binary. So it's just like a lot of representation, which is something that's always like really, really important for me to have, both in front and behind the cameras at all times.
Amazing. And can you give us a spoiler of what you have coming up next?
Well, I think I'm just really finding, because this year has like, the plans have changed so drastically, and I was like supposed to be on a European tour, and then, touring with Niall Horan and Lewis Capaldi, and like my debut album was supposed to come out, and like everything's shifted. And so it's forced me to be like, to pivot in a lot of ways. And so I think right now I'm like figuring out ways to still like bring people like music and shows, and in a way that's like safe, until I can finally be able to do it again in person. So I got some tricks up my sleeve. I got some stuff coming, and until I can, finally come to Brazil and like hug people in real life, which is like, oh my God, I can't wait.
This year, were you going to come to Brazil?
Yeah, I would have been in Brazil this year. So
with Niall.
No, I wasn't coming on his tour, but just I was coming on my own. I was going to be there on my own. So it'll happen. It's going to happen. And
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And it's just going to be like way more special than it ever could have been, because everybody's just going to be so hyped to just be together and like experiencing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And for us, just almost finishing our interview, do you want to send a message to your Brazilian fans?
Yeah, I love you guys more than anything in the entire world, and thank you for being so supportive and constantly telling me to come to Brazil. I promise I'm coming. And yeah, I can't wait to drink together and dance together, and I keep saying that I really want some caipirinhas, and I need that in my life. And that I can't wait to get out there, and just thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Amazing. Thank you for talking to me. I wish you great success. Hope you're doing well. And I hope you come to Brazil soon.
I will be there soon, and we'll definitely see each other in person, I'm sure.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Talk to you. Bye.
Espero que vocês tenham gostado da entrevista, pessoal. Se vocês gostarem, não esqueçam de curtir, comentar, seguir a Toda Team nas redes sociais, se inscrever aqui no nosso canal e, é claro, ativar o sininho de notificação para você ficar por dentro de todas as nossas novidades. Um beijo e até a próxima!